France has made an historical political appointment with its youngest ever Prime Minister, Gabriel Attal, dubbed a rising star of French politics and polling as one of the country's most popular politicians recently. At the age of 34, earning a reputation as being a successful communicator with plans to drive a shake-up promised by President Emmanuel Macron, who himself made history as the youngest French president. UJ's senior research fellow at the Center for Africa-China Studies, Koffi Kouakou, joins us now to discuss Attal's prospects. Koffi, good evening to you and welcome. Your assessment of Attal, what does he bring to French politics as the youngest ever and first openly gay man to serve in the post? And similar to Macron, was centre-left before joining Macron's centrist Renaissance Party.
Thank you very much for having me, Iman, and Happy New Year to you and to your audience. I think I was quite surprised to see that because for me, it's really, first of all, he looks like a copy of President Macron. Very youthful, smart-looking, Gucci type of person. In fact, in French, there's an expression that's really nice called bon chic, bon genre, which means a preppy, sort of a preppy and then a smooth-looking guy. I think he'll have to be tested. I mean, at 34, if you take the history and the weight of everything that French represent at 34, we've never seen this before, and we're hoping it's going to work. But experience tells us that the relationship between youthfulness, experience, substance, and then, of course, the idea of being able to deliver in his new position has to be tested. And given what France is going through now, there are many, many, many grave challenges. The first one is, of course, they've managed to go through it. It's the pension reforms, and then the immigration crisis that Europe in general is facing. The third one is basically the idea that France is also making a big shift in the energy transition. They're going nuclear, basically. And then the last one, which is really probably close to us in Africa, is France's struggle with the old colonial legacy, and most important, the neo-colonial legacy, especially with what's going on in West Africa with Mali, Burkina Faso, and Niger.
I mean, these are big challenges that he has got to rise to, and I hope we can tease a few of them out in a second if there's time. But it was a rapid rise to the top. What drove that?
I think indeed it was a rapid rise. I think the first one is, it seems, I think it's the fact that he communicates well. And very few politicians do that, especially at that age. And I think the combination of that, plus the fact that he was also in many ministerial posts in support.
Oh, a line to Koffi there interrupted. Hopefully we can get him back because we really want to look further to some of the controversy in some of the decisions that Attal had made during the course of his career and his rise to the top, and what his prospects are likely to be inside Macron's administration when, by all accounts, it seems that the president is the man who wants to be seen as principally making the decisions. Is there going to be room for consensus building there? But we'll hopefully come back to that with Koffi if we are able to re-establish.